I work with my friends, we've already pocketed millions, and we support our families. In any case, we don't waste our money in bars. This work takes courage. God willing, it will be okay.
Ibrahim Traoré has done another great deed in Burkina Faso, another accomplishment then, let's say, instead of a deed, another accomplishment. What have they done this time? Well, let me bring it back into time for a minute. In 2023, I think, he rebought two gold mines of Burkina Faso, the two major gold mines. So he took it from a multinational group. I forget the name of the company that had it, but one of them is based in England and one is based in Canada. Anyway, he retook the mine, bought it, paid them out, and ran them out of the country because there was, how in the state, millions and millions of dollars in tax, and they wasn't paying anything. Anyway, the fact is, the mine now belongs to Burkina Faso, and he built his own gold refinery. Why am I saying this? Because now the citizens are benefiting from the gold mines. So what he's doing now, he's allowing regular citizens to go and mine the gold by hand, and then he bought the gold from these local miners and then store it in the treasury. Anyway, you know what? Before me just dive into any more further, take a listen to this video and then we're going to dissect it after. Take a listen. Boom.
The leaders of the Gansurgu Gold Panners Association, accompanied by their patrons Captain Zakaria and Tisologo, have come to thank these gold panners for their various contributions to the presidential development initiatives. In Pura and Kaleo, the delegation inquires about the realities and working conditions of these gold panners at these sites, which in the past were closed due to security concerns. Today, activities have resumed thanks to the efforts of the Defense and Security Forces, FDS, and the Volunteers for the Defense of the Homeland, VDP.
We are extremely pleased and very happy that the authorities have chosen certain people to come and personally see for themselves what is actually happening here at this location.
We are surprised by the captain's visit to our gold panning sites. We did not expect to see him. After the donation we made to Faso Mebo, we hope that the authorities, in reorganizing artisanal gold mining, will take our concerns into account.
This visit is part of government actions aimed at encouraging the informal sectors to contribute to the national economy. The gold miners of Gansurgu, through their leaders, are calling on all artisanal miners to further support presidential initiatives for the development of Faso.
We welcome Captain Ibrahim Traoré's rise to power. This is the first time we have received such missions to see the realities of our activities firsthand. We are asking gold miners from all localities to support the development initiatives launched by Captain Ibrahim Traoré. That's
quite a number. These gold miners gathered at these meetings to thank the president of Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, and his government.
So there you have it. So, did you see that? These miners are they're not mining illegally, and they're not being taken advantage of, because every gold that these local miners mine, the government pays for it at market value to his citizens, and then he store the gold in the treasury, because they are trying to build up their backing for the currency, because they're going to change currency just now from the French franc, and they're going to have their own currency in the Sahel states, which is Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. So that's what they're working towards, to having a new currency in a few years, maybe two to 3 years. They was gauging it. So they need to have resources to back it. Anyway, so the fact that you see these local miners also not only mining, they also contributed to the Faso Mebo, which is a Burkina Faso group that they take care of everything like infrastructure and everything that the country needs. So anyway, listen to what one of the miners said, that they are making millions. This is not my word. This is what the miners are saying. They make millions for the family. But take a quick listen. Boom.
I'm from Kongusi. I've just arrived at the Hawaii gold panning site. In any case, there's gold here, and I'm here to try my luck. I hope to find a good vein.
I started working this gold panning hole 3 years ago. We earn enough to meet our needs. It's millions, but here we don't really keep track of what we earn. We work all night and in the morning we rest.
I work with my friends, we've already pocketed millions, and we support our families. In any case, we don't waste our money in bars. This work takes courage. God willing, it will be okay.
So there you have it. So this shows you that the state is paying market value for the gold from the miners. These guys who are doing this by hand, and they are risking their life at times because it can be unsafe. It's very risky to mine gold. But it's not illegal, and they're not being taken advantage of, which is two key points. They're not being taken advantage of, and they are benefiting from their hard work. He could have industrialized the gold mines and just used machinery to mine all of this. And instead he did not do that. This shows that he believes in nation building, not only nation building, but also human resources. Because now this allow family to build wealth, and then as the family spreads and the wealth builds, this family helps the next family, or a son or a daughter, and they move on to it has tentacles. It spreads. So the more people become millionaires, the more better the country becomes anyway. So how much countries do you know who has gold mine that is actually having the citizens of the country benefiting from mining the gold? Not by multinational groups coming and mistreating them, ill-treating them, don't have proper health system for them, because Burkina Faso right now have one of the strongest and the most what's the word I'm looking for? The most when they have everything. Why the word is escaping me? You know a minute, you're gonna come to me. You're gonna come to me in a minute. They have the most supplied hospital, and that's supplied is not the word. Anyway, you come to me later down in the video. So anyway, and they also have 24-hour emergency services. So it's health-wise, healthcare-wise, they have a system in place, and the workers have the system in place to be protected from the mine not being too dangerous for them to work, because the government is working with the local miners to mine and enrich themselves. So this is what I love about Ibrahim Traoré. He always seek ways to make sure his citizens benefiting from whatever is going on in the country. He never try to enrich himself or enrich his ministers or his parliamentarians. No. If you notice, Ibrahim Traoré is still accepting a general's salary, not a presidential salary. He does not buy no fancy cars. He does not own any suits, because everything he wears is the army uniform. When he travels in the army trucks, the army plane. So he does not spend money unnecessarily. And he still have his same humble home he had before we all know who Ibrahim Traoré was. And so one thing I like about him, he's very protective of his family. We don't really hear much about his wife and kids, which is also another great thing I love about him. So anyway, what do you think about this? Let me know what you think about this in the comment section about Ibrahim Traoré citizens benefiting from the gold they are mining, and also building generational wealth via working in his mine, because they are earning millions of dollars. So it's not like they're not earning, they are slaving away, or they are being taken advantage of. This is what I love. No other country, I think, and the globe is doing what Ibrahim Traoré is doing when it comes down to nation building. Not even nation building, when it comes down to human resources. Building his human resources and taking advantages of his human capital that he has in his country. He even sends people to school to do specific areas, so they can become engineers, they can become mining operators, like people who can, the whole shebang. He have people specifically training in different fields, especially in China, studying, and then return to the country to apply their studies in the country, which is what any sensible nation would do. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. As always, tell a friend, like, comment, and subscribe. Boom.